Good evening, girl. I look so pale. Look at the barnet. Seriously, do you know what? It's at that stage now. You know when you think it's too long, but then if I cut it, it's going to be too short. I had a skinhead, as you know if you've been here before, but I don't want to grow it long because I'm not that kind of person anymore. But look, it's at that stage. My hair's starting to curl because I've got really curly hair. So anyway, if you've been here before, I'm Kerry. This is laid out there. You know when you're getting old, yeah, when you're drinking out of a baby cup. Seriously, I got this for Christmas for one of my granddaughters, and then my son came around and he said, like, did I have a cup? And I thought he meant the baby cup. I went, yeah, I've got this one. And it was brand new. And he went, oh no, the kids have got them. So anyway, it sat in the cupboard for a couple of weeks. And I thought, well, I don't drink a lot. Excuse me, I'm just burping. Pardon me. So I thought, well, I don't drink a lot, yeah. I can't drink like loads of juice. I'd rather drink coffee. So I thought, no one really comes round. So I thought it's quite a handy size. But now I put it in my bag and take it on the bus. People are looking at me really weird because I know it's a baby cup, but come on, it's got a handle, yeah. Look at the pattern, it's just so me, and it's got a straw. So who says it's a baby cup? It is so handy. And I thought, look, locks down, carry it round you, sits in your bag. It's right handy. So anyway, yeah, I've had some right funny looks, but it's my favourite cup that I've got. When you get older, you just don't care anymore. So anyway, I don't know what I'm doing here. What am I doing here? No, I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do while I'm here. And let's have a little look again. So it's 21, 24. Blimey, today's flown by. So let's see what I wanted to just have a look at something for 1 minute. Hold up, guys. 1 minute. 1 minute. I wanted to say, oh no, it didn't come up. I had a notification, but all right, we won't go with that then. I've got a bit of relaxing music on for you. Oh my days, I looked on copyright. Everything's rubbish. If you want to watch anything or listen to anything on copyright, it's either, oh, I'm aching. It's either like hip hop, and it's not even proper hip hop. Not the hip hop that I remember. I'm 51. Listen, we had proper music when we was younger. We did. I sound really old, innit? We had proper music. None of all this noise. No, but we did. I'm a 70s baby. So 80s to me, mate, was great. I love a bit of 80s. Right, I'm going to do some white cards, but I took it to the angels to see if the energy can be more for you and not for the X's and the drips that we're dealing with. So hopefully it won't be. I'm going to have a little look. We'll have a little look, Ski, and we'll see, because they're not all like this. I literally have so many cards in here, and I have given them a good old shuffle. So I hope you've had a good day today, guys, and I do. I got a little bit starstruck today, and I hope you're watching, because there's a guy, yeah, I think you're spiritual gangster, aren't you? Sorry, my mind goes blank. Oh, angels. Hello, angels. Oh, you're here tonight. Oh, brilliant. I asked them to come with me. I said, please, can you show yourself for the collective? And you've come in. Thank you, celestial beings and my guides and angels. They love my white cards. Seriously, as soon as I get these out, they come in. Oh, wow. That was huge. Did you see that then? Oh, angels, thank you so much. It looked like a little UFO that went past. I'm going to have to rewind that. That's actually taken my breath away. Angels and ancestors. I thought there was something wrong with my screen then. That was amazing. It was like that big and then went, oh, angels, that was amazing. Honestly, my angels are nearly forming into like beings. I can't believe that. That was the biggest one I've ever seen. Oh, I hope you caught. If not, rewind. Seriously. We are so blessed here. I'm so protected, guys. It's unreal. I was walking down the road a minute ago just thinking about my childhood. I've had a crazy childhood, seriously. But I have to laugh about it. And I was just thinking, like, why am I here? Why do I do YouTube? Like, just having one of them Virgo times. We do get in our heads, Virgos. Oh, we overthink everything. We analyse everything. I can't believe that orb. That was amazing. Angels, I love you. And I'm so grateful that you look after me and show yourself for the collective. I was in the kitchen and I said, please, angels, show yourself. I can't believe it. Anyway, as I was saying, that might be for you. I was just talking about. So yeah, anyway, I'll show you a spiritual gangster. I've got really like, my head's like a bit dipsy. Anyway, it's a tarot read I've watched for ages. And I remember watching him before I even had my channel. And I got a message the other day, about 5 days ago, and I got a little donation. So that's nice. And I thought, I'll just say thank you, and I'm going to reply to all your messages. Don't really look at everyone's profile. Sometimes I do. Anyway, I got a message, I think it was yesterday, or it might have even been today, and I saw his profile. So I just thought, not that I knew him, like just to have a look to see. So I thought, oh, I got quite a lot of spiritual warriors, spiritual gangsters, whatever, on my YouTube. Anyway, when I looked, I thought, no way. Why would he be watching me? So I went on there to double check on your profile if you're watching. I was like, oh my days, he's so amazing. Do you know what? You're like a celebrity to me. You are, because I watched you before I was ever on YouTube, and I was in a real bad place, really bad place. And I love the way he was so authentic, and he was so himself, and he'd been through a lot of trouble, and he had his cats on there, and his cat went to the vet, and look, Angel's here. And I got drawn to him, and I always thought to myself, I got drawn to you by my angels. And you didn't know me from Adam, and then I'm tingling all over, really tingling. And I know angels drew you to me, because I thought one day, I'm going to be as big as you, and I am, because he was so real and like just so, and I could see in his eyes, like he's had a bit of a life. If you're watching me, I'm sorry, but I did. And I thought, you've had a bit of a life. And I remember him sitting there saying, oh, I haven't got a lot, and I've lost a lot from splitting up with his partner. And yeah, I used to think, oh, I wish I lived next door to you. We'd be right good mates. Anyway, he messaged me, and he's on there. So I messaged him back, and he said, your dog's name, is it Karma? I said, yeah. He went, my cat's called Karma. I said, I know. I used to watch you when your cat came out the vets and it got castrated, and the vet rang him, and texted him, and he went and picked the cat out. And he was like, oh, I'm such a huge fan of yours. I couldn't believe it. Huge fan of mine. And yeah, he's like a celebrity to me. You are, if you're watching. So I'm so honoured that you're watching my channel. I've got so many tarot readers that watch my channel. I've got Empress Jen 333. We're really good friends. And yeah, then I've got Kareem that watches me. And it's amazing. I got a message from Vida from Dig Deep Tarot. And do you know what? I think more of readers on YouTube than I do celebrities. Do you know why? Because celebrities, where do they come from? Like, I'm not being funny. What do? Most of it's fake. They can't sing. They're all like miming, or it's all rubbish, isn't it? And you think people on YouTube have sat there with nothing and they built themselves up, and it takes a lot of work. It does take a lot of work to do YouTube. A lot of self-discovery, a lot of self-analysing, a lot of comments are not very nice, and you have to push yourself. So a lot of us are broken. A lot of us do this because we want to help other people. And yeah, I just wanted to say, like, we come from like basically nothing, and we build ourselves in front of you. And I think more of him than I would if I met George Michael. I'm not even joking, because I know how hard he's worked, and you sort of go on their journey, like you go on my journey with me, and you do actually have a lot of respect for them. And I'm just so honoured that you're here, if you're watching. I'm so honoured, and I don't think you realise how much good you've done for me. And yeah, I was in some dark places when I used to watch you at 3 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, I just love it. He don't put on an act. Don't try and be anything that he's not. And it's great. It's funny, I just spoke about you. It just says sex, not love. Maybe I love you, but I wouldn't have sex with you. Oh, I know. I've guessed that you're probably into the same sex anyway. But yeah, it's a money joke, I just think everything's funny. But yeah, so anyway, it says you grew your garden. I feel like you grew my garden. So I just wanted to say that. I did about that little celebrity, like you was my celebrity. Yeah, now you're a fan of mine. So mate, I tell you what, guys, don't ever give up on yourself. Don't ever give up on yourself. I really am, like, so glad I didn't give up on doing this, and I nearly did many times. And I know it sounds silly, but to have someone watch me, or I watched for so long, and yeah, you think one day like someone's going to watch you that's actually that well known on YouTube, and here we are. And I'm so glad I didn't give up. Seriously, don't ever give up, guys, because you never know like where you get in life. So anyway, it says sex is not love, but I'm not going to go by this because I asked the angels to do this reading for you. So it says you grew your garden and you went organic. So you've obviously you might have even gone organic with what you've eaten. You grew yourself. You grew everything around you. Like everything bloomed and blossomed, and you've just grown into a better person. So you might have been a bit more got rid of rubbishy people. Got rid of, it always says no adverts. Got rid of toxic people. That's what I think is organic. And it's literally, yeah, so you've just got rid of all the rubbish. And I think now that you maybe would prefer love and not the sex bit, I'm feeling. Sorry about the adverts, guys. It always says no adverts, but you're liars! Seriously, I can't stand liars. So let's have a look. Anyway, you might be not having a bit of sex at the minute. Maybe you don't want that or love. Maybe you're fed up with it, thinking, do you know what? I'll give myself away to people, and then I'll fall in love with them, because you do when you have a bit of nookie nosh, don't you? You do. Once you give yourself up to someone as well, you think they sort of act like, they get a bit like they're not that bothered with you, don't they? Well, that's my experience. So you might have grown your garden as in you've grown your lady garden. Or your man-made garden, so no one touches you. Oh, I'll grow my garden. I ain't had the gardener in for weeks. I bet that's what you're liking, yeah. Because we're not having no sex, so it's fine. But no, you might have done. You might have grown that garden. Maybe you've gone organic where you don't want anyone touching that and giving you anything, making it a bit like when you have a pesticides on your garden. I could go anywhere with this. I'm trying to stop myself, guys. Realign yourself. So anyway, yeah, you've grown your garden. Whichever garden. Whether it's your back garden, back garden. You might have done. I know a song about that, but we'll leave that there. So anyway, I've got to stop this. It's night time. This is what I get like at night time. I get promiscuous. It's terrible. Right. Karma, you all right? 1 minute, my dog's reaching. Hold on, guys. Blimey. I went into Karma. I heard him go, "Ugh." And when I went in there, he has a bone, and he normally just sits a bit between his feet and eats it. He must have swallowed it, and then it come back out again. I went in there and had a look, and it's all wet. Blimey. I thought I had him choking. Well, you didn't even know I'd gone. Seriously. So anyway, I'm feeling you might want love, because you might have had someone who you might give yourself away to them, and maybe it did hurt you a bit, I'm feeling. And some people do think sex is love. It's not. It's not. Seriously, I think love's more important, to be honest. But some people, you do end up doing it, and you end up you might have done. You end up getting a bit attached to people, don't you? So I think maybe you're thinking that sex is not love. So I think I'm just going to keep myself to myself. Maybe you might feel like you're not really into either doing it. And I didn't fart then. That was my sock on my chair, but who knows? No, imagine. Right, so everything is going to be okay, guys, because your energy's changing now, and it is. So let's have a little shuffle. 13 minutes in, I've only pulled you 3 cards. But I do like a chat, mate. I live on my own. So I was thinking earlier, sometimes you really have to push yourself in life when you live on your own. You do. And you've always got to sort of look at yourself and analyse yourself and think, am I doing this right? Am I doing that right? Am I doing that right? I don't know, because you got no one really to tell you. And if people do, you get the ump. Because you feel like, who are you to tell me? I used to hate criticism. Seriously. Right, so let's see what's going on with you. I want to see what's going on with you. I want to say, right, so let's have a look, angels and ancestors. Let's give us some cards for the collective. Because these are not always. Right, so if you feel like things are getting a bit much, from someone walking away from you, or you got hurt. Maybe somebody was in love with, and maybe I feel like they might have only liked the sex bit. I do. You might be in a bit of misery through this. Maybe you found it hard to get out of the past. I do feel that. I do. And it's not getting morbid here, but I did ask for a read for you. So I feel like you might have struggled to get out of the past. Maybe you still struggle to get out of the past a little bit. But you might be thinking, like, why is it so hard me walking away? And I feel like that. And, like, I'm going cold as well. And I feel like maybe you feel like, did I really sign up for this? Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. You did, because you had to do this to make yourself grow. And everything is going to be okay, guys, honestly. And I think it probably was hard for you to get out of the past. I do. I do feel that quite strongly. But you can't be with someone who was telling you lies and was misleading you. That's why you had to walk away. But, yeah, you might have had a bit of misery at first. But I feel you're going to be okay. And you are, because you've grown. Oh, they're flipping. And, yeah, you went through a lot. You did go through a lot. You might be going through a lot now, I'm feeling. But you will be all right. And like I always tell you, you've got to stay positive. And I know it's hard. I have days when I can't stay positive. But you've got to. You have to sort of like really analyse yourself to get to know yourself. Right, we've got February the 2nd. So it could be a date for you. Whoa. Yeah, you've stepped into your faith now. Or you're having more faith in yourself. And I think you're realising now that you have got a purpose in life. Maybe you didn't feel like you had a purpose, or you didn't even know, like, what was my purpose. I feel like maybe, like, you probably found it hard to get money, or maybe you thought it was a bit crap. Like, I was going to say to get, like, the bag. That's what we call money. But as I think you might have found that quite hard. But you had to have faith that whatever you're doing will help you and bring you what you needed. But I feel some of you might have stepped into your true purpose of who you are, like what you want to be, where you want to go. And I feel like them crappy days are like leaving now, or they're nearly over. Yeah, because you needed to separate. You did. You needed to separate from someone else. You wouldn't have elevated. It required you to separate. Elevation does require you to separate. So whatever was going on, you had to. But whatever you feel about your past, it doesn't define who you are now. Not at all. I don't think you're even the same person as you was before. The separation, like, probably triggered you to step into God, step into the universe, and realise that you're not really worried about sleeping about. And maybe you didn't want to sleep about because you couldn't get out the past. Maybe someone who was a bit of an SHIT bag was a bit of a love of your life. I am feeling that. But you got through it, or you're getting through it. But I feel sometimes you do struggle with getting out the past. Like the separation was quite a big, like, heave, I wanted to say, like as if someone got wrenched out of your life. But the past is the past. And I know it's easy to say that, but it is. Don't worry about, like, what's happened, where you've been. Just worry about where you're going, okay, and what you're going to become. Yeah, because you're going to make new memories now. And you're going to make a lot of new memories. You might even, like, meet a new soulmate, like someone who's more on your level, where it's not going to be like a marriage of convenience, if you know what I mean. Maybe you was with someone that had money, or maybe someone was with you because you had money and they liked the money and the sex. Maybe you did, I don't know. But this is about you. So I'm feeling like maybe you might have been with someone where it was like not as tight as it is now for money. And I feel like somebody only wanted you for sex, or not just only wanted you, but that's all they seemed to be interested in. It was quite a main thing in this person's mind. And they probably, like, actually thought that was love. But maybe that's like what you sort of can't get over about the past, that for you it was love and for them it was SCX, and I am feeling this, guys, because I did ask the angels to like make this reading for you. But no, you're going to be all right. I feel like you've grown up a lot. And remember what an incredible person you are, please. Honestly. The person who you was with just didn't deserve you. It might have been a Gemini that you was dealing with. Could have been a friend. Might have been someone who you started off as like a one-night stand with, I'm getting. Yeah, you found out who you are. You did. Now, you might have a thigh tattoo, or someone that you was dealing with had a thigh tattoo. But yeah, this made you find out who you are. And whatever you're doing in life, or you're doing in general, you're doing it on purpose. Seriously. Like that's Dolly Parton saying, find out who you are, and then do it on purpose. So maybe you like are finding out what you want to be or what you are. You're having faith in that. And you might be doing it on purpose to prove a point. So what? It helps you move forward doing that. It's almost as if you know you've got a proof point. I can do this and I will do this. I'm going to do it on purpose. It does make you elevate quicker, and it does. So yeah, you could have a thigh tattoo. Yeah, so you really like are trusting yourself now, and you're putting a lot more thought into what you're doing. Maybe you didn't think a lot. You just used to do stuff and then think about it later. But you might have, who I'm talking to, or someone you're dealing with, could have long blonde hair as well. So you're more spiritual now, a lot more spiritual. I think you're trusting your spirituality more. And like I said, you're putting a lot more thought into things now, because the choices in your past were not good for you, and they weren't. I think you might have been more, either you slept around in your past, or people you met just wanted that more than the love. I'm feeling. I am getting that a lot. But yeah, you did sign up for this, and you did. This was for a reason, to just help you grow, become more spiritual, trust yourself more, make better choices. But yeah, I do feel this. But if I'm triggering you, I do apologise. January the 1st we got. But I do want it. It's Gemini again. So we got a Gemini. So either you're a Gemini, because I am talking about you. Yeah, maybe in the past you didn't really want to. Yeah, we got it again about SEXual. So maybe you feel like you want to protect your SEXual energy now. You find it more sacred. Yeah, I think you do. You find it a lot more sacred, probably than you did before. Or you might have always been like this and somebody else, like, didn't feel the same way. Maybe you told someone that you was with that you really did, like, value sleeping with them, and you didn't want this person to sleep about. Or you might have had an inkling that they were. Maybe you said to this person, like, your SEX life meant a lot to you and it was sacred. And this person just didn't listen. So now you protect yourself a lot. Might be whilst you're doing SEXual, but I think you protect yourself from having energy with somebody in that way. I feel you might be keeping yourself to yourself and waiting until you find love before you even think about, like, doing this. You might want to stay friends with someone first and get to know them, fall in love with them. And I feel you're that kind of person where a relationship means a lot to you. I feel the relationship you was in meant a lot to you. Yeah, because you're tired of going in and out with people. And I don't mean like literally. Please, Kerry. Dear. Right, that's not what I meant. That's no better, is it? Back and forth. Oh no! Right, I'm holding my head down because I get embarrassed. I'm so sorry. Right, we'll start again. So anyway, how can we put this? You're tired of going like in and out relationships, all right? No! Well, whatever. We're all adults here. So yeah, I think you're fed up with this a little bit, like just closing off cycles all the time. Maybe someone you was like with, they got you involved like in family feuds and things like that, and maybe even got kids involved with arguing with you, Or you might have lost kids along the way with a person that you was with. This person you was with might have had their own children that you miss. Maybe you're sick of that. Like when you meet people, if they've got children, you might be thinking, I don't want to meet someone with children now, because when you split up with people, phone's just flashed, you sort of you lose the other children as well, don't you? Like, you don't just split up with that person. I've been with people with kids. You think, well, now I'm not going to see your children. And sometimes I miss the kids more than I do the person that I was with. This is so big, nothing will ever be the same again. Oh, let's hope it's not that. No! Oh, mate, your eyes water. You never know. You might have been with old Pee Wee Herman before. Oh, my days. Right, so you're just sick of, like, going in different cycles now. You'd rather be friends with people. I think you'll rather be friends with people first. So maybe you're not even looking for an sexual relationship. I am getting that quite strong. So, whoa, what we got? So you're in high energy at the moment, which is good. Stay that way. So you're feeling very, like, high. You're probably feeling, like, high energy, as in, like, you're getting more done. Like you've been saying in the comments, like you're cleaning things out and you're tidying up. And I'm glad you listened to my advice, some of you, because it does make you feel better. You might be feeling like, I want to have a dance now. I want to go out and I want to ride my bike or whatever. But you are just feeling more uplifted, more high energy in general. High energy. Your love is drifting me. I don't know the words. Right. Tell yourself, well done, will ya? Maybe you feel like you do pat yourself on the back. Tell yourself well done. And please celebrate, will ya? Go out and buy that shirt. Yeah? Buy that dress if you want it. Any bit of money you have, right? Try and spend a bit of money on yourself and treat yourself before you pay in the bills. So I'm being serious. I bet a lot of you like too wrapped up in getting everything sorted. Maybe you got left like that. Don't maybe go charity shop, mate. I love a bit of charity shop. If you want to go and buy something for you, go and buy something for you. Buy that shirt, buy that dress. Buy something nice for your house or something. Don't have to be brand new. Like I said, I don't get anything brand new. Tell yourself well done, guys, because you've been through a lot. You have been through a lot in the past. You don't want fake relationships anymore. You don't get no satisfaction out of that. You don't. You really don't. Just to let you know, someone is getting their just desserts. I didn't want to bring them into the room, but I'm telling you now, they are. And they ain't never... listen, they'll remember this. Oh, they'll remember this. Don't worry. Whoa, my ear is buzzing. This person will remember this. Just thought I'd just chuck it in there. Because I got on my card, just desserts. Right, this chair's doing my head. It's because I got my leggings on. Right, so if it makes you happy, it's not a waste of time. So if you're thinking about doing something and you think, oh, it's going to waste my time, it's not. Whatever makes you happy, do it. You've got a lot of time to do this as well, I'm feeling. So you're in high energy now. You want to do something. Maybe going shopping might make you feel happy. Maybe if you don't buy anything, just go window shopping. I love a bit of window shopping because I'm that kind of person. If I go shopping and I pick things up, I used to buy it straight away and I'll get home, put it all on my bed and be like, why did I get that? I didn't even want it. So what I do now, it's a little tip for you. I'll go in the shops and I choose what I want, yeah? I might even walk around with it and I think, right, I'm going to put it down. Or I hide it in the shop so no one else sees it, especially if there's not a lot of sizes, my size. Then I go to the next shop. I do it again with whatever's in there. Sometimes I find things cheaper in the next shop, so I don't want to get what I first got in that shop. By the time I've gone to about 7, 8 shops, I'm all shopped out, mate. So I feel like I've bought stuff and I ain't got one carrier bag on me. So I normally, if I'm with someone, they'll go, do you want to go back and get that like dress or whatever? And I go, no, I don't. I don't think I even want it now because I've had time to get that shopping thing out of me before I bought anything and paid cash. Or I might go back to the shop and I look at it again and think, do I want it? I always think, do I need it or do I want it? If I need it, I will get it. Like, I mean, drawers and that, knickers and socks, obviously, I need. But if I want something, I think, do I want it? Do I need it? What's in my wardrobe? What have I got similar? And I think about things now. And normally, 9 times out of 10, I don't come home with nothing. I might get, like, a few bits, like, out of Lidl's that I need. I'm at that age where I'd rather buy a toilet roll. But then I get home and then I think, I'm so glad I didn't get that, because I really wouldn't have been happy. It's the shopping for me. So you might resonate with that. So just do that. Whoa. You might have been a thief back in the day. You might have liked a bit of shoplifting. It's come up robbery, thief and stuff. Don't go shoplifting, for goodness sake. You might have been a bit of a robber. Some people are good at shoplifting, and I mean, you might have been obsessed with it. Seriously. You never know. But no, I feel someone might have stolen something off of you. Someone might have done. Right, so this has creeped in. This was about you, but if it comes in, I have to say. So someone's obsessed with your potential. They are. Now, someone's battling their demons. Now, I didn't want it to take a turn like this, but I felt like it was when the robbery card came out. Now, somebody might have stolen something off you, and they might not have liked it because they tried to steal everything from you. Like, even if it wasn't money, they might have stole your time. You'll remember this. They might have stole your time. They might have you might have felt like they did steal your love by just wanting that, or giving their sex to everyone else when you was in love with this person. Yeah, my phone's just gone off. You might have felt like they robbed this relationship from you. It might not be nothing to do with money. I don't feel money at the moment. But, yeah, this person's battling their demons now because of this, and they are. This might be how you just felt like. You might have felt like, I've lost a lot. Maybe you felt like you couldn't go shopping. But I feel someone's very obsessed with how you're getting on and your potential, like what you're good at, what you're going to produce, like how far you're going to go. You've got a lot of potential, and you have. And someone's battling this because your light irritates their demons, and it does. Because you're confident. You're feeling very confident. And this person's thinking, why? Why do you feel confident? You look like you're not even doing shit. That's what this person feels like. Because you might be doing something now where you're not doing as much. You're not like having to rob from Peter and Paul. Your main name might even be Peter and Paul. But you might have felt like you was robbing from Peter to pay Paul. Like, that's what we say in England. Like, you might have felt like that. Like, you couldn't make ends meet all the time. And then now someone's realising, or they might know that you're doing something that it might be giving you a lot of confidence. You're walking around with more confidence. You're feeling more confident. You're looking more confident. And someone might feel like, well, why? Why are they doing that? They look like they're not doing shit. They look like they're never at work. Maybe you don't work as many hours as you used to. Maybe you can earn more money now working less hours. Doesn't mean you're not working. It means you're a bit more clever and you've got a bit more savvy. That's what it means. So somebody's thinking, why? Well, why are they doing that? Why are they looking confident? Why I'm sitting here battling my demons, not realising that you battled your demons. That's probably why. Someone might have even thieved your job from you. That's why you probably changed your job to do something else and then thought, well, this person, if I do something else, I feel like you might be sitting in like me doing something. Don't matter what it is, or you might be doing something where you haven't told a lot of people, because this person might try and steal everything you do. Oh, this person doesn't like it. I think this person doesn't like it because you've battled your demons and you're more confident now. Yeah, their plans have backfired because this isn't what this person wanted. You've gone a lot further in your career, your mental healing, your life in general, the way you are. Look, angels, thank you, angels, for confirmation. You've gone a lot further than this person will ever know. I don't think this person will ever know you, what you've been through, all the battling. No, see the angels, all the battling you've done with your demons. Even if this person's battling their demons, I think you had to, because I feel like you felt like something was stolen from you. Someone took something very sacred from you, and it might be something else that I can't say. But I have got something in my head that's not very nice. But you'll know. If you know, you'll know what I'm on about. Yeah, you might have had to have stood up to someone about something. Maybe this person thought you were going to fall for everything. You might have felt a bit brainwashed from this person. This person might have made you feel like that you couldn't stand up for yourself. Maybe you felt like you did fall for everything because you did love this person. But yeah, I think this person might have tried to brainwash. I don't think you could be brainwashed anymore. I don't think anyone would ever brainwash you again. And I think you'll always stand up for yourself now. You wouldn't fall for anything anymore. Yeah, I think this hurt you, but I feel like it hurt you to move on by yourself. And I feel like it really took a long time to recover. And I think it took you a long time to learn how to rest. And maybe you didn't know how to rest. Maybe you couldn't rest. Maybe you found it hard to like relax and recover and rest. Maybe you didn't realise how much you was going to recover if you started relaxing. And you probably had to get a job, I'm feeling, that was more like so you could do less hours. Maybe you needed something that was a bit more suited to you, where you could calm down, get a few Zeds in, like go to sleep. And I feel you probably couldn't, like, I was going to say couldn't move. Maybe you couldn't move house, or maybe you couldn't move job for a little while. But then you thought, I need to, because I need to rest. I feel you've done a lot of recovering. I do. That's why I'm sitting like this, because I can feel your energy. Like if you're sitting there, like sort of just relaxing and having time on your own. So I do read by energy, guys. But I feel like it did hurt. I do. But I feel like it had to, for you to move on by yourself. You needed to like get to know yourself. And you needed to block off people that took away your rest. Maybe you had someone that like didn't like you resting, probably made you feel guilty when you was resting. Maybe someone around you wasn't very calm, and like you couldn't be calm, and might be what you're recovering from. And I do feel that quite strongly, guys, and I do. You might be having vivid dreams about this, and you might. Yeah, so what you've done now, you're setting all your plans into action now. You know you've got a lot of personal strength now. You do. And I think you know that. And I think your power is what's guiding you through. I do. I feel like your recovery is you becoming strong, battling your demons, stepping into your faith, realising now that I'm on my own, but I'm all right. The angels are going to guide me. And I did sign up for this. And I'm going to do this on purpose to show all my enemies that I can do this. You might have even said this. I will do this, and I am doing this. And you're doing it. And you are. What we're on, 37:48. But yeah, I think you might be being a bit obsessed with your potential now. You might be doing something now where you actually really enjoying it. And like, as in, not so much obsessed, but you're loving doing it. Whatever you're doing, you're loving it. This is sad news for someone else, and it is. Someone really didn't like you moving forward. And I don't want to, we've got King and Gemini. So it could be a man who's a Gemini who I'm talking to now, or you dealt with a Gemini. So take it where it fits, because I've seen that card so many times. Yeah, you don't take risks anymore. You don't. I don't think you do. So you might be a man I'm talking to. If you're not, you could be a woman that is in a masculine energy, and you come up as a king. But yeah, I feel like you would never gamble. You'd never gamble your life again. You'd never gamble your stability. You'd never like your worth. Someone brainwashed you to believe that you couldn't get out the past, so you wouldn't stand up for anything. But you found out who you were, and you did. Yeah, you might even have a soulmate coming in, guys. It might be an earth angel that's coming in for you. And I don't feel it is going to be this. I think it's just going to be love. It might turn out to be that after, but I feel like it's going to be an earth angel. And it might be heaven sent, you know. This might be secured by God, whatever this is. God might feel like you've been a bit heartbroken, and you might feel like you're coping on your own, but God might feel like you need a little helper. Yeah, I see that coming, the angels. Thank you, angels. I feel like because you're an earth angel, you might have another little earth angel, and I'm going cold, that's going to come in and help you and might be a bit of your king. And might be a Gemini that's coming in if you're not a Gemini. And I really like someone just went, no. But listen, if you dealt with a Gemini before, don't be put off by Geminis because it's only a star sign. People are not their signs. Right? I'm a Virgo, but I've met some crappy Virgos. And I have got a daughter who's a nut job, who's a Gemini. My mum was a narcissist Gemini, and my ex was a crazy Gemini. But then I went up with a bloke years ago that was a Gemini, and he was absolutely gorgeous. He was funny. They do like a gossip. They are a bit in the air, but it's not the star sign, okay? Just don't ever let that put you off a person. I'm feeling really led to say that. If you met someone, I think you'd be like, what star sign are you? Get back. I've had that star sign, but it's not the star sign. It is a bit what they're like as their personality, but we all have different signs in our like charts. So we've all got a little bit. Virgo and Gemini are both from Mercury. So if you was a Virgo, you would get on with Gemini because you're quite different. You're really balanced and they're really up in the air. And sometimes it does work well. And I don't know why I'm saying that. It might resonate with you. But yeah, so don't worry. Your place in heaven is secured. I feel like someone's going to send you an earth angel and it could be a soulmate. Just someone to help you out. Maybe have a friendship that's not about sex, just about love. That's what I feel like. Maybe you don't even know this coming. It could be a nice king for you. If you are a king, you might get another king. If you are a man, it could be a woman in her masculine energy. But yeah, so I'm going to leave it there. I enjoy doing that for you because I did ask for it to be more for you. And it's weird reading the cards and twisting it around. But I was getting resignation as I was talking that it was for you. So, yeah, be proud of yourselves, guys, honestly. Be really proud. And whatever you're doing, I feel like you're going to be, like, really good at it. And I feel like you might not be doing so much work, but still, either you're not getting a lot of money for it or the money's going to start rolling in. And just have faith in it and know that you are all right on your own. You are. And you're never alone. You're not. You got you. Be your own best mate. I always used to think that years ago. Wish I had a mate like me. And then I thought, as I awakened, I have got a mate like me. I'm with me all the time, mate. I'm the greatest friend ever for myself. And I am. And that's what you always seem to look for it in other people. But really, it's sitting there right in front of you in the mirror. You are your own best friend. And you can trust yourself. You're not going to let yourself down, are you? Well, not anymore, you're not. And I love you guys. And I hope you enjoyed this read. If you do like it, if you want to subscribe and you haven't yet, subscribe. Why not? It is free, yeah? Seriously. And if you give me any donations, I'm truly grateful. Anyone that has donated, thank you so much. Anything, big or small, I appreciate it. It all adds up. And yeah, so we love you and the dogs love you. And I'll just say goodbye for now. Don't know what I'm talking like that, but I can. I love you guys. Thanks for coming to my channel. Adios, amigos. Mwah. I love you guys. Keep up the good work, babes.